discuss fatty acids. Okay. So regarding fatty acids, fatty acids both free and is a part of complex lipids play a number of key roles in metabolism. Okay, so it means fatty acids फ्री भी होते हैं, ठीक है, और कॉम्प्लेक्स भी होते हैं. मतलब जो लिपिड्स होते हैं, as I told you in the previous lectures, okay, that fatty acids attached with glycerols or other functional groups, and they form various lipids like phospholipids or lipoproteins, but uh, they are also present in free form. So the key roles, number one is the major metabolic fuel. Okay, so जो जो ज्यादा एनर्जी देते हैं, ठीक है, तो फैट्स देते हैं, फैट्स में फैटी एसिड देते हैं, ठीक है. Storage and transport of energy, and is essential components of all membrane like cell membrane, mitochondrial membrane, as I told you in the previous lectures. And gene regulators, fatty acids are gene regulators. Okay. Dietary lipids provide fully unsaturated fatty acids that are precursors of powerful locally acting metabolites like eicosanoids. uh, ये जो इकोसनाइड्स है ना, तो इसमें सबसे ज्यादा मतलब प्रोस्टाग्लैंडिन्स, थ्रोम्बोक्सिन्स, प्रोस्टासाइक्लिन्स, पीजीआई2, पीजीई2, पीजीएफ2, ये सारे प्रोस्टाग्लैंडिन्स है, ठीक है. ये जो प्रोस्टाग्लैंडिन्स है ना, तो ये मतलब पेन में, ठीक है, इन्फ्लेमेशन में, और जो 5 साइंस ऑफ इन्फ्लेमेशन होती है, पेन, redness, and all, the 5 signs, these are because of prostaglandins. And these prostaglandins and thromboxins, like thromboxins causes vasoconstriction, platelet aggregation, okay, prostacyclin causes vasodilatation and platelet inhibition. These are all eicosanoids, so they are obtained from cell membrane phospholipids, and the phospholipids contain the fatty acids. समझ आ रही है, ठीक है. So as part of the complex lipids, fatty acids are also important for thermal and electrical insulation and for mechanical protection. So free fatty acids and their salts may function as detergent and soap. ये सारे मतलब यूजेस है, ठीक है. डिटर्जेंट्स में भी यूज हो सकते हैं, सोप में भी. And because of their amphipathic nature, as I told you, that fatty acid contain both the uh, uh, um, water loving and water repellent, okay, hydrophilic and hydrophobic. So because of these amphipathic properties, these fatty acids can be used in detergents and soaps and salts. Okay. Now coming to the main important thing regarding the fatty acid is their structure. Like when a person is tall and he is slim, so everyone can understand him like a tall or slim person. And when someone is fatty, brown or black, so everyone has his own features and characteristics. Exactly, the fatty acids structure also contains some variations in some specific properties. Okay, like some fatty acids contain single bond, some fatty acids contain double bond, some fatty acids contain triple bonds, some fatty acids are short chain, some are medium chain, some are long chain. Okay, so these are the various structural characteristics. So fatty acids are synthesized from linear acetogenesis of acetate pathway. Okay. Fatty acids are carbon chain with a methyl group at the one end of the molecule, designated by omega, and a carboxyl group at the other end. As I told you, regarding omega, that omega carbon is on the one side and the carboxyl group is on the other side. Okay. Now the carbon atom next to the carboxyl group is called alpha carbon, and the subsequent one adjacent to the alpha is beta carbon. Okay. The systemic nomenclature for fatty acid may also indicate the location of double bond with reference to the carboxyl group. This sign indicates the double bond, the position of the double bond. Okay. Now look at to this slide. On the right side, sorry, on the left side, there is C double bond OH. This is the functional group. Okay. And on the right side, there is omega carbon CH3, which is the terminal carbon, and which is also called omega 1 carbon. Okay. Now look into the alpha carbon. The alpha carbon is attached with the functional group. Adjacent to the alpha carbon is the beta carbon, and so on and so forth. Okay. Now fatty acids may be named according to the systemic or trivial nomenclature. बहुत सारे nomenclature है, मैं आपको सारे तफसील से बताऊंगा, ठीक है? आप लोगों ने गौर से सुनना है. One systemic way to describe the fatty acid is related to the methyl omega end. Okay? This is used to describe the position of the double bond from the end of the fatty acid. Like I told you, omega-6 fatty acids or omega-3 fatty acids. It means that there is double bond at omega carbon number 3, for example, or omega carbon number 6. So this is this classification denotes the double bonds from the end of the fatty acids. Okay. Uh, Fatty acids are classified depending on the saturation. One group is saturated fatty acid, and the other one is unsaturated fatty acids. Uh, okay. Acids and unsaturated fatty acids. Saturated fatty acids are filled saturated with hydrogen, no double bond. It means they are saturated and they contains no double bond. Okay, and unsaturated fatty acids contain double bonds. Okay, double bonds. Either one double bond or two double bond or three double bonds or four double bonds. Okay. The most common fatty acids contain equal to 22 carbon atoms. आप लोग मुझे mono unsaturated fatty acids have one carbon double bond which can occur in different position. Say alpha, beta, or omega 1 or omega 2, and the most common monoenes have a chain length of 16 to 22 in a double bond, the cis configuration. Talking about the unsaturated fatty acid, mono unsaturated fatty acids have one carbon double bond which can occur in different position. As I told you, the short chain saturated fatty acid, they are liquid. Okay, they are fluid because they have low melting point. Okay, they have low melting point. They had bad smell and easily digestible. Okay, and C4 to C10, they contain carbon from 4 to 10 carbons. Okay, in the long chain saturated fatty acid, they are solid at room temperature, most common in animals and plant fats, less easily digestible. Now, fully unsaturated fatty acids, the first double bond may be found between the third and the fourth carbon atom from the omega carbon. These are called omega-3 fatty acids. It means omega-3 fatty acid means that the double bond is present at omega-3 number carbon, at carbon number omega-3. And the first double bond is between the 6 and 7 carbon atom, and they are called omega-6 fatty acids. fatty acids, omega 3 and omega 6. ये जो आप लोग चैट कर रहे हैं ना, मतलब आप लोग गौर नहीं कर रही क्लास पे। ये जो नाजिश खान है और सानिया, ये लोग कौन है? आप लोग थोड़ा ये चैट, अगर आप लोग इंटरेस्टेड नहीं है तो आप लोग मतलब लीव कर सकते हैं, ठीक है। Okay. So the double bond and the fully unsaturated fatty acids are separated from each other by a methylene grouping. Okay. Now coming to the physical properties of the fatty acids. Fatty acids are poorly soluble in water, as I told you, because they are soluble and organic solvents uh, like chloroform, then and all those organic solvents, the lipid are readily soluble, but in water it is relatively unsoluble. Okay, so fatty acids are poorly soluble in water and their undissociated acidic form, where they are relatively soluble as potassium or sodium salt. So in their actual state or in their acidic state, they are poorly soluble. But when they combine with the potassium or the sodium, it converted into salt. So they are relatively uh, soluble in water. So the actual water solubility, particularly of longer chain, is of very difficult to determine since it's influenced by the pH. This is a very important point that pH can alternate the solubility of the fatty acid. Like if we increase the pH, like if we increase the pH, so the water solubility of the fatty acids will be increasing. Okay, and if we lowers down the pH, so the solubility of the fatty acids will be uh, lowered down, or it will be decreased. So it's inversely proportional to the pH. If someone increases the pH into alkaline nature, so the solubility will be increases. Okay. Now the physical properties of saturated fatty acids. Saturated fatty acids have molecules that fit closely together in a regular pattern because they don't have any double bond or any adjacent side chains. So they are being organized in a well pattern. Okay, molecule, okay, they ये सारी जो है मतलब एक रेगुलर पैटर्न में अरेंज होती है सैचुरेटेड फैटी एसिड्स। स्ट्रॉन्ग अट्रैक्शंस बिटवीन फैटी एसिड चेन्स, मतलब एक दूसरे की जो फैटी एसिड्स होती है उनके बीच में स्ट्रॉन्ग अट्रैक्शन होते हैं, डिस्पर्शन फोर्सेस होती है, ठीक है। हाई मेल्टिंग पॉइंट that make them solids at room temperature. So the saturated fatty acids have high melting point. Okay, so they are solid at room temperature. Uh, as compared to the unsaturated fatty acids, the unsaturated fatty acids, they are non-linear. Okay, they do not allow molecules to pack loosely, so they are not being well organized, and the weak attractions or dispersion forces between fatty acids, इनके बीच में ना ये जो forces होते हैं ये weak होते हैं, ठीक है। So low melting point in our liquid at room temperature, unsaturated fatty acids liquid होते हैं room temperature पे, ठीक है। Now talking about the triglycerol. So triacyl glycerols are TAGs, are tri-fatty acid esters of glycerol. Tri-fatty acids ester of glycerol. Look into this diagram. On the right side there is glycerol and in the middle there is triacyl glycerol. What do you see? The three fatty acids are attached to the three carbons of the glycerol. Okay. On the left side, the fatty acid is attached with the glycerol bond. Okay. So triacyl glycerols are tri-fatty acids esters of glycerol. They are the major form of fatty acid storage in the plants and animal. Triacyl glycerol can be classified as fats or oil. Uh, it can be classified into either fats or oils. So the fats, as you people know, they are solid at room temperature, and most come from the animals because they have high melting point. And oils, they are usually liquid at room temperature because they have low melting point, and they are coming from the plants like coconut oil, palm oil, olive oil. Okay, you people got it. One glycerol, three carbons with three OH. It is an alcohol. Glycerol is an alcohol, so it reacts with the three fatty acids. So one fatty acid, when it becomes activated, it converts it into acyl. So one acyl, two acyl, and three acyl. So triacyl, one glycerol plus triacyl, so it is converted into triacyl glycerol, denoted by TAGs. Okay, are neutral fat. So it occurs in two forms, either oil or fat. Okay. Now coming to the nomenclature of the fatty acids, we will discuss it on two hands. On the right hand, saturated fatty acids, and on the left hand, unsaturated fatty acids. So the saturated fatty acids, it means it contains no double bond. Okay, so let's suppose this is C18. This fatty acid contains 18 carbons and it contains no double bond, so it is saturated. So it will be called OIC. OIC, octa decanoic acid. Octa decanoic acid. Octa decanoic acid. सही. Uh, Octadecanoic acid. So unsaturated fatty acid with one double bond, enoic acid. As I told you that the saturated fatty acids are denoted by enoic acid, and the unsaturated fatty acids are denoted by enoic acid. So with one double bond enoic acid, with two double bond dienoic acid, with three double bond trienoic acid. Simple as that. And the carbon 18, so it means octa. Okay, so carbon 18 with one double bond, octa deca. Carbon 18 with two double bond, octa deca dienoic acid. And carbon 18 with three double bonds, octa deca trienoic acid. Okay. Now saturated and unsaturated with 16 carbon. 16 carbon fatty acid is called palmitic acid, and 18 carbon is called stearic acid. So stearic acid contain 18 carbon with no double bond. You see at 6.0 C18 double dot 0. So it contains no double bond. So palmitic acid and stearic acid. Now this palmitic and this stearic acid, when it becomes unsaturated, it means it will contain either one bond or two double bond or three double bond. Okay. So if 16 palmitic saturated fatty acid contain one double bond, so it will become unsaturated and it will be converted into palmitolic acid. Palmitolic acid. So palmitolic acid contains 16 carbon, but it contains one double bond at carbon number 9. Okay. 16 carbon with no double bond, palmitic acid. 16 carbon with one double bond at carbon number 9, palmitolic acid. 18 carbon with no double bond, stearic acid. 18 carbon with 2 double bond at 9 and 12, linoleic acid. 18 carbon with 3 double bonds, 9, 12, 15, linolenic acid. You see it? People got it? 16 carbon, palmitic acid. 16 carbon with 1 double bond, palmitolic acid. 18 carbon with no double bond, stearic acid. 18 carbon with 2 double bond at 9 and 12, linoleic acid. 18 carbon with 3 double bonds, 9, 12, and 15, linolenic acid. Okay. Now, 16 carbon with 1 double bond at 9 number palmitolic, 18 carbon with 1 double bond at 9 oleic acid. Now you see 18 carbon with 0 double bond stearic, okay, 18 carbon with 1 double bond oleic, 18 carbon with 2 double bond linoleic, 18 carbon with 3 double bond linolenic, and 20 carbon 4 double bonds at 5, 8, 11, and 14, arachidonic acid. Okay. समझ आ रही है आप लोगों को ना? सिंपल है, ये सारी एमसीक्यूज है, ठीक है? मतलब आप लोगों ने इसको मतलब पहले तो अंडरस्टैंड करना है, उसके बाद मेमोराइज करना है. ये 16 कार्बन विद नो डबल बॉन्ड, palmitic acid. 16 carbon with 1 double bond, palmitolic acid. Palmitic is converted into palmitolic. Okay. Now 18 carbon. 18 carbon contains 4 to 5. 18 carbon with no double bond, stearic. 18 carbon with 1 double bond, oleic. You see it? Oleic. 18 carbon with 2 double bond, linoleic. 18 carbon with 3 double bonds, linolenic. And the most important is 20 carbon 20, 4 double bonds, 5, 8, 11, 14, arachidonic acid. This is MCQ. Okay. Now omega 9, omega 6, and omega 3. You people see it? Omega 1, omega 2, omega 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So omega 9 means, you people see in the first fatty acid there is a double bond at omega number 9 carbon. So this will be omega 9. And omega 6, the first double bond, because in the middle diagram contains 2 double bonds. So the first double bond is at omega number 6. So it will be denoted by omega 6 fatty acid. Okay. And omega 3 in the last diagram there are also 2 bonds. So but the first double bond is at omega 3. So omega 3. Now metabolism of the fatty acid. Lipolysis is carried out by lipase. As you people know, lipase break down the lipids by the process of lipolysis. Okay. So once freed from the glycerol, like triethyl glycerol. So if we break down the triethyl glycerol, तो क्या हो जाएगा? Free fatty acid सामने आएगा, ठीक है? And it can enter into the blood and muscle fiber by diffusion. So उसके बाद क्या होगा? ठीक है, फैटी एसिड के साथ उसके साथ बीटा ऑक्सीडेशन होगा. तो बीटा ऑक्सीडेशन में क्या होता है? ठीक है, इसमें at the end there will be generation of energy. There will be generation of energy and acetyl CoA. So the 16 carbon or 18 carbon or 12 carbon fatty acid will be broken down into acetyl CoA, and acetyl CoA, and these acetyl CoA then enters into the Krebs cycle or TCA cycle, which will liberates the energy. So this is the main thing, or the main diagrammatic representation you people should keep in your mind. Okay, that 16 carbon or 18 carbon palmitic or oleic or stearic acid is broken down by the beta oxidation. Okay, splits the long chain carbon of the fatty acid into acetyl CoA, and this acetyl CoA then enters into the TCA cycle, which generates the energy. Okay, so beta oxidation or lipolysis of the free fatty acid is as follows. Now, first of all, dehydrogenation by acyl CoA dehydrogenase yielding 1-FADH2. If the fatty acid is attacked by acyl CoA dehydrogenase, there will be liberation of FADH2. Okay. आप लोग क्वेश्चंस बाद में पूछ सकते हैं, ठीक है? I ask you people. As you people see, someone asked a question that लिनोलिक में तीसरा बॉन्ड कहाँ पे मतलब अटैच हो जाता है, तो लिनोलिक में 9-12 पे होते हैं और लिनोलिक में तीसरा वाला 15 नंबर पे आ जाता है, ठीक है? You got it? लिनोलिक में 2 डबल बॉन्ड होते हैं at 9 and 12. लिनोलिक में सॉरी 3 डबल बॉन्ड्स होती है और तीसरा एट कार्बन नंबर 15. आप लोग वहां पे चैट करते हैं ना, तो फिर आप लोग अटेंशन नहीं होती. Okay. If this fatty acid is attacked by 3-hydroxyacyl CoA, there will be liberation of NADPH. If fatty acid is attacked by acyl CoA, there will be FADH2, and if fatty acid is attacked by 3-hydroxyacyl CoA, there will be liberation of NADH. Now, upon the thiolase action, thiolase is an enzyme which cleaves the remaining fatty acid, yielding 1-acetyl CoA, which contains 2 carbons, and a fatty acid that has now been shortened by 2 carbons. So, if a 16 carbon like palmitic acid is attacked by 3-hydroxyacyl CoA dehydrogenase, so there will be liberation of 1-acetyl CoA and 14 carbon fatty acid. या लिनोलिक के साथ जो 18 लिखा है ना, इसका मतलब 18 कार्बन हैं, ठीक है? सिर्फ लिनोलिक के साथ नहीं, देखो तो ये जो 3 में ना 18 आ रहे हैं, ठीक है? C18 1, C18 2, C18 3, ठीक है? इन तीनों में 18 नंबर कार्बन है, सारों में. डिफरेंस क्या है? नंबर ऑफ डबल बॉन्ड्स. ओके, सो 1 डबल बॉन्ड उलियक, 2 डबल बॉन्ड लिनोलिक एंड 3 डबल बॉन्ड लिनोलिनिक, ठीक है? और अगर कोई डबल बॉन्ड नहीं है तो फिर स्टेरिक. You see it? Steric. Steric contains 18 carbon but no double bond. And uleic contain 1 double bond. Linoleic contain 2 double bonds. Linolenic contains 3 double bonds. All of them contain 18 carbons. Okay. आप लोग क्वेश्चंस बाद में पूछ सकिए ना, फिर मुझसे मतलब वो लेक्चर रह जाएगी. क्लीवेज, थायोलेज क्या करती है? क्लीवेज करती है, ठीक है? किसको? जो 14 वो रहती है ना, तो जो 14 कार्बन फैटी एसिड रहते हैं, तो उसको फिर मतलब मजीद क्लीव करती है, उसको मतलब कट पाती है, ठीक है? थायोलेज का फंक्शन क्या होता है? कटिंग, सही है? तो इससे क्या होता है? कटिंग से 1 एसिटाइल को ए आ जाएगा, ठीक है? और 2 कार्बन लेस फैटी एसिड आएगा, ठीक है? This cycle repeats until the free fatty acid has been completed, and the end products are acetyl CoA. And if that fatty acid is in odd number like 17 or 19, so it will not be glued to even numbers of acetyl CoA. So at the end products will be acetyl CoA, and 1 mole of propanol CoA, 3 carbons. So it will not be glued further. One terminology is saponification. As you people know, when acid and alkali reacts with, so it forms salt and water. Okay, so fatty acids, as the name indicates, acid, fatty acids. So when a triglyceride is hydrolyzed with a strong base like NaOH, so the process is called saponification. The products will be glycerol and fatty acid salt. Okay, fatty acid salt. So you see it, when the triacylglycerol reacts with NaOH, so the products are glycerol and soap. तो वो जो सोप बनते हैं वो इस तरह बनते हैं, ठीक है। फ्री ट्राइसाइल ग्लिसरॉल के साथ अल्कली या बेस को रिएक्ट करके एंड में क्या बन जाते हैं, सोप एंड ग्लिसरॉल। अब फैटी एसिड्स कहाँ यूज होते हैं, आप लोगों को पता होना चाहिए कि मतलब ये मतलब कैरियर में, मतलब ये जो मेडिसिन होती है इसमें एक कैरियर का काम करती है। इट इज plasma soluble or lipid soluble. So the largest amount of lipid used in pharmaceutical companies is in the production of fat emulsions, mainly for clinical nutrition, but also is a drug vehicle. ठीक है, अब आप लोग पूछ सकते हैं कोई भी क्वेश्चन है जहन में, ठीक है।